Today on the channel, we dive back into the Holothon with 2 scoops of evil with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Dark Turtle.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today on the channel, the Dark Turtle, an interesting twist here with 2 scoops of evil, part of the VHS collection, I guess technically right here, but an interesting one that is once again a Target exclusive. So if you're looking for the 2 scoops of evil, you better go to Target. But for everything else under the sun, hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 15%. Yes, 15%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, 2 scoops of evil is something I don't know anything about. Was this made up just for this? Not exactly sure what's going on, but there is rumors there's going to be the rest of the turtles made, I guess. So a cool one, but one that went over my head somewhere along the line. But I am a completist for this line, and this one does look very interesting. I really like the idea of this, so I'm all in. Long story short, I'm all in, but a little confusing time right here. For whatever reason, I don't know if this one's resonating so hard with others, as I have a couple of my local Targets. This is still hanging out on the shelves. Obviously, your mileage may vary, but the Turtle cartoon line isn't what it once was. Obviously, a lot of heavy hitters have been done. We're getting really deep into the line now, which isn't a bad thing. But with that does make the average Joe say, I don't know who that is, don't remember that, don't need that, whatever. And I think some things are being passed by here. So it is what it is, and that's the beauty and the bad part of a line going for a long time at the end of the day. Now let's dive into this one here. 2 scoops of evil right there. Looks like me getting ready for a cereal on Saturday morning is what it looks like. Turtle logo up top there, of course. Got the rest of the turtles in the bowl. 2 scoops of evil. And I guess it is technically Leonardo turned evil, isn't it? I forgot about that point. Got that classic NECA logo down there with the VHS inspired. 2 scoops of evil, number 21 in this line. Can't believe we're that deep into the line, but here we are. Looking good on the side. And then on the back, very, very cool. Look at that right there. And it does say, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself, quit hitting yourself a bunch of different times. That's old school 80s. Old school 80s. You know, I used to fight with my dad. I'd fight with my uncle. You know, they'd get down on their knees and I'd, you know, go banger to banger to bang like a young boss rooting with them. And then they'd always somewhere in the fight grab my hand and then they'd hit myself. They'd say, Kyle, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Oh, just classic 80s fighting. Does that still go on? Maybe it does, but we got it going on right here as well. Looks good. It looks like portable portal generator sold separately. So if you did get that from the NECA store once upon a time, it looks like we got a little piece that goes in there. So that's pretty cool to see. And on there, look at that in the package there. Got a little Dark Turtle, got a little packaging window. We know how this goes. And I can't believe it. For many years, I saved all my Turtles packaging. I finally did cut bait about a year ago. I'm pretty glad I did, in all honesty. See you later. Goodbye, as it is just too much. Just too much. Just too much Turtles. Too much Turtles. But very cool here to get the portable portal generator backdrop here. So we can use that if that is our thing. Very cool to see that. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Plastic prison, looking pretty good, but I'm going to take this offline, get him out of the pack. We'll be back talking all things the Dark Turtle. All right, let's get down to 2 scoops of evil and no cereal, no ice cream, no spoon. So interesting, but we'll dive into the accessories first right here. 2 Fists of Fury out of the package, of course. We do get the splayed out hands here, the 3 turtle fingers, and then we get the 2 gripping hands here for the weapons, of course. Now, of course, it is Leonardo, so what's he going to have? Katana blades. You got 2 of these going in here in the cartoon style. Looking good. Black handles, bluish color, bluish silverish blade. I guess more blue to me and my eyes, but of course you got to have those if you got Leonardo, of course. And then we get real interesting here as we do got the extra head, which is like a foot soldier head, where it makes me want to search out maybe a loose set of the Ninja Turtles so I could use this. Of course, we did get one with the last Turtle pack. Was it the last Turtle 4-pack? You got that extra head that had like the pizza crust over the face. It's almost to the point now where you can get an extra set of turtles just to use some of these extra heads, and oh, NECA gets you again on that. But very cool to have this one. I guess it's a turtle foot soldier. And what does it include? You get a foot soldier weapon. Going back to the old Playmates days, we had this. A little bit longer and curled back then, but it is a nice little club here. A club on a stick is what it is. But I absolutely love seeing this one here. So very, very cool second head. You want to put it on here, I guess you could do that. But I think this is to put on another turtle figure off to the side, I think is the intended use, as one may say, with this. So very cool to see that. Going to be interesting to see what people do with that. Do people buy multiples and then have a foot soldier army? Oh my gosh, that would get expensive in a hurry. But I'm not opposed to shout out to good friends over there at Jay's Toys and Games, going to one of their 3 locations, maybe picking up a loose turtle along the way. We'll see what happens there. But let's dive into old Leonardo here. And there is a little touch of Leonardo of the past, of course. You do get the blue on the shoulder guard up here. You do get the blue on the forearm guard with the spikes. Very Shredder-like, but still feeling blue like Leonardo would have. And of course, down here onto the shin guard protection, something you would never see a Terry Steinbach with is spikes on there, but looking very cool, the white spikes against the blue. Head sculpt here, it is a turtle, and he's looking menacing in the eyes, of course. You do get some blue in there, and then he's got the full-on bandana, the do-rag, the COVID mask. He's ready. He's ready to fight, but he does have that going on. It is not removable, so you're going to have to leave that on there if that is your thing. He does got the chest protector, big old vest over the top here, or I guess straps more like it, but you got the spikes going on like a young Demolition. We even got a little bit of real chain action hanging off, making him extra dark, of course. And he does got either a branding or a tattoo of the foot logo over here, so he's just repping the bad guys, that's for sure. Looking very good. Now, skin tone on this one, we've seen all the colors of the green rainbow for these turtles over the years. This is a dark, dark turtle here, and I guess that makes sense. It is a dark turtle, but a dark green skin tone. Spikes around there on the thigh looking good. Is there a thigh cut? Look at that. A little thigh cut action on here. I guess I'll walk into the articulation on this one now. So the arms do go all the way around. A little tougher on this one here, but you can do it. Just a little tougher with that shoulder guard there. You do get the double jointed elbows, and look at that, pinless elbows. Oh, I'm here for that as well. Looking pretty good. Actually, no, this one is double jointed. Is this one single jointed? That's weird. So you get a single jointed and a double jointed elbow? I guess so. Never cease to amaze. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Of course, head removable back and forth, side to side. Little bit of splits if you need them. Legs go up a little bit. He's going to kick you right in the ankle is what he's going to do. Double jointed, pinless knees. The hits keep on coming. And like I said, you got a thigh cut on both. No, just one of them has a thigh cut. We're all over the place with articulation here. So you get a thigh cut on... Maybe we don't have a thigh cut. Maybe I'm dreaming, apparently. I thought it was there, but it was just the side to side up top. So that's all we get. So no thigh cuts. Walk that back. We do get the double jointed pinless knees, though. I'm here for that. Ankles back and forth, side to side, up and down. Of course, the wrappings, the traditional wrappings around the feet go all the way up to the thigh. So interesting there. And same thing onto the arms. He does got a little weapon, I guess a blaster, a little eye blaster on the side of his hand. Looking interesting there. So quite the different turtle. Obviously, it looks like a turtle, but feels a little bit different. Feels a little bit more evil. Feels like 2 scoops of evil. And I think those are what he's scooping with, those fists of fury, I think. We do got a spot on the back to put the blades in. Always like to be able to store stuff on the figure. Ooh, very tight. Always worry about some of these. Sometimes these aren't the strongest weapons. They do break on you if you're not careful, and that's all you really want, but those don't go very deep in there. Might have to heat it up if you want it to go deeper. You got to warm it up if you're going to get deeper. We know how that goes, right, Todd? Yeah, Todd knows what I'm talking about. But looking good. It is an interesting one. It is a turtle I am not familiar with at all, and I guess, like I said earlier, you keep going down throughout the line. Line keeps getting older and older. You got to come up with some new players, and I guess that's what they have right here. He does fit, let's see, on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Not looking good so far. Oh, there it is. His hole is just tight enough, just deep enough he can get in there. So there it is, 2 scoops of evil. An interesting set. I don't think it's going to set the world on fire. It's not setting the Target stores around me on fire. Your mileage may vary. Cool for what it is, but is it a must-have? Probably not. This isn't Bebop Rocksteady. This isn't Krang, Baxter Stockman, of course, the 4 Turtles, April O'Neil. The heavy hitters you got to have. This is way deep in the line, but cool nonetheless. I'm here for it, but are you here for it? Is this a pickup for you? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you. Yes, it's true, even more content for you available over, of course, on Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Best way to support the channel, as you guys know by now. My brand new book, The Complete Guide to the ECW Original San Francisco Toy Makers, available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Softcover, hardcover editions available. And via me, if you want one autographed for whatever reason, reach out to me at TheKylePetersonShow@gmail.com. I also got my brand new podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, every single Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, and video cast on YouTube. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, and now on TikTok. So for 2 scoops of evil, I'm 2 scoops of Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
We're going to the end of the line.